Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. In the spirit of spring approaching, well, even maybe to hurry it up a little bit, I'm taking a look at what I can start to clean up and organize in my life. Here are a few things that I'm going to take a hard look at and perhaps do a little purging. Can I have too many dark colored tops? I think maybe, yes. I tend to wear the same thing every day. I work from home, so I don't have to be a fashion plate, and I never was one anyhow. So it's easy. I mean, I do laundry, of course, but I have multiples of all of my favorite tops and bottoms, and I just swap them out and keep wearing them. It might be time to do a little bit of a purge. We do have a donation site in my small town, and I can drop some of these that I just don't wear anymore, and I will. But for goodness sake, I live in a 3-bedroom home all by myself, and every closet is full. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Makeup. I've already gotten some excellent advice from all of you who watched this video and how long it's okay to keep my mascara and lipstick. Thank you, and yes, I have replaced them. It seems like such a waste to keep buying a new mascara just because I wear it like twice a year. Is there a better way? Another way, please? Let me know. Now, I know that I'm talking about getting my ducks in a row when it comes to tossing out things that I don't need, but the sponsor of today's video is about adding value, and I'm loving it. I'd like to thank Ritual for sponsoring today's video. Finally, I found a high-quality multivitamin, and it's 30% off right now. Switch it up and start your new year taking care of yourself. Use my link at www.ritual.com/silverandsolo and save yourself 30%. Essential for Women 50 Plus is a clinically backed, clean, high-quality multivitamin for women like me. It helps support healthy aging from within and contains 8 nutrients, from D3 to omega-3, which help fill any gaps in my diet. I was taking D3 as a supplement because living on the west coast of Canada, here on Vancouver Island, we don't get a lot of sunny days. And I was also taking B12 and omega-3 and a couple others. But now I just take 2 Ritual Essential for Women 50 Plus, and I get them all. And not that I'm vegan, but I'm trying to be more conscious about what I put in my body, and Ritual is vegan friendly. And that makes it a really easy plant-based swap for me. There's only what I need as a postmenopausal woman and nothing I don't. Plus, Ritual's capsule design is easy to swallow and gentle on an empty stomach. Oh, and there's a mint tab in every bottle to keep your vitamins smelling fresh. And I love that. I like that these vitamins are third-party tested, vegan-friendly, non-GMO certified, gluten-free, and formulated without major allergens. They're also subscription-based, so I never run out. Essential for Women 50 Plus is now 30% off during Ritual's New Year sale. Use my link at www.ritual.com/silverandsolo to get 30% off your first order. Thank you, Ritual, for sponsoring today's video. Old medication. I know I'm not alone in this, but I tend to hold on to medications that I don't quite finish, just in case. See this? It's from April of 2017, when I went to Peru. And it's for rapid ascent. It's for altitude sickness. Now, I got a little bit sleepy and lost my appetite for a couple days, but I never took one while I was actually traveling in Peru. For reference, Lake Titicaca, I don't know if you've heard of that one before. It's a large lake right on the border between Peru and Bolivia. It's got an elevation of 3,800 meters or 12,500 feet. And here I am kayaking on it. And here's me at Machu Picchu, which is 2,400 meters and about 7,900 feet. Didn't have to use the pills, still have a full bottle. It's got to go. Now, back in the day, one would just flush old medicine down the toilet. But now we know that's not very environmentally friendly. So for me in Canada, I can return old expired pills to any pharmacy and they will dispose of it safely for me. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these up to my local pharmacy and hand them over and say, please get rid of these safely. Check your local regulations, state, province, wherever you live, and even just walk into a local pharmacy and ask them if they'll take care of it for you. But please don't flush your old medication. Now, hangers. I've been replacing all of my hangers with wooden hangers, but wooden or plastic hangers are way better than wire hangers. They freshen up the space and they are way better for your clothes. They are a little bit of an investment, but they last forever and they're super dependable. As a side note, I bought these things that you can put on your wooden or plastic hangers to prevent your clothes from sliding off, and they are brilliant. Link in the description. Look at all of my glasses. These are from about 2 years ago. I go to the ophthalmologist every year for an exam because my grandfather had glaucoma. No sign of it with me, but I like to be safe. And besides, my supplemental health plan covers me. Anyhow, my prescription changes slightly every year, and I love these frames, so I bought 2 pair. And I just switch out the prescription every second year, and 1 pair stays with last year's prescription. So this is the pair with last year's prescription. They're fine. Plus I have readers that I bought at a drugstore, and these bifocals that I bought in a fit of pique when my regulars were making me crane my neck at an impossible angle to read. I think the bifocals can go, but I love carrying the readers around in my purse. My sister-in-law carries a pair of readers in her purse as well, and I cannot count the amount of times that we have been out together with family and one or the other of us has leaned over and said, "Did you bring your readers?" We're nowhere near the same prescription, but the readers are universal and they are excellent in a pinch. The eye care place that I go to has a donation bin for old eyeglasses, and I'm going to drop off a few of these older ones with frames that I am not in love with. Holy towels and sheets are definitely items that you want to get rid of. Out, purge them, be gone. But before you toss them in the garbage, many animal shelters love to receive old towels and sheets, which they use for bedding for their animals. I've also dropped some of mine off at the local vet, and I do use old towels for drying off Sky after muddy and wet walks. You've seen a few of them if you've seen my Sunday videos. I also use the old towels for the back of my armchair that Quinn likes to lay on. Hi, Quinn. Less fur that I need to vacuum up. And I also use an old towel to protect the finish on the antique blanket box I have in my room. This window gets a lot of sun, and when Vancouver Island gets sun, and the wood finish was starting to show fading. I also put an old towel in the back seat of my car for Sky to sit and lay on. I carry another one in the trunk for emergencies, and I keep one in the garage for wiping my hands after whatever. Old towels are great. Old electronic cables are not only an eyesore, but they take up space in closets, in drawers, and in crystal bowls. And technology becomes dated so quickly that it's probably safe to say that I can get rid of this cable that I don't know what it belongs to, right? I can't be the only one, right? At least I've got them sorted into Ziploc bags. I'm hoarding electronic cables in Ziploc bags. I'm going to go through them, all of them today, and I'm tossing as many as I can make myself toss. I'm just terrified that I'm going to throw out one of these myriad cables that I have not looked at or touched in years, and tomorrow I will find the gadget that goes with it and I won't be able to charge it. Now, speaking of that, I have taken to putting a little sticky on the cables telling me what it goes with. This one says mic, which means that it is the cable to charge my little microphones for my YouTube business. Peace of mind. Plus, I found that a whole bunch of the newer cables now, lots of devices use the same ones. And so I think I'm okay to toss all of them except 2 or maybe 3. I might keep 3. Help. Now, while elastic bands and wires have their uses, everybody uses them for other things. There's no need to keep a pile of them in a drawer. Just throw them out. I call myself out here. I am calling myself out. I have a problem hoarding little pieces of wire and elastic bands, or rubber bands, if that's what you want to call them. I have 2 drawers in the garage. Here's one. And I can't even count how many pieces of wire and elastic bands I have in each one of them. This is in my entryway. Oh, look. The other one. Oh, I have a big long one. That's a good one. Rubber bands, tape. Oh, something that needs to go in my electronics bag. My kitchen. Excuse all the dirtiness. But yeah, all of these. I cannot throw out a piece of wire. I love little pieces of wire. I use them everywhere, especially on the holidays. Any holiday. Decorating in general. Gardening. I use them to hold up strings of lights, to hang ornaments. I use them out in the garden to hold together pieces of plant screening, to attach long stems to fences or poles. And I hang flowers and herbs to dry in the garage, using usually a little piece of wire. Rubber bands? I never have one when I need one. I just showed you a drawer full of rubber bands. I don't know what I do with them. I don't know where they go. But a good elastic band can fix almost anything. And I have found myself specifically buying one item over another just because it's got a good elastic on it. What are you ready to purge from your life and get started with spring cleaning this year? Let me know, let us all know in the comments, and I will see you guys next week.